Hello and welcome back to the Comparative and Superlative series. The title for this video is Comparative and Superlative Adjectives, Lesson Number 3. Examples of comparative adjective sentences where the adjective has two or more syllables. Number 1, the cake is delicious. Number 2, the vanilla cake is more delicious. And number 3, the chocolate cake is the most delicious. So we've changed from delicious to more when we're comparing two, and when we're comparing more than two, most. Delicious, more delicious, most delicious. The next word, generous. Sentence number 1. The man is generous. Number 2, the woman is more generous. And number 3, the old man is the most generous. Now we're going to look at some comparative and superlative adjectives that are irregular. And here's two examples: good, better, best, and bad, worse, worst. And generally when you have something that's irregular, when it changes forms, it's simply a different word. So that's what we see examples here. Good becomes better when it's compared with two things, more than two, best. So the first example sentence, you play tennis very good. Number 2, you play tennis better than I do, comparative form. And number 3, you are the best tennis player on the team, superlative form. Here's another example of irregular. Number 1, the shop is far away. The big shop is further away. Number 3, the biggest shop is the farthest away. Far, farther, farthest. This is an example of irregular, but we also kind of put these in the confusing category of adjectives because of the way they change. It's the same word little used in different types. The first one will be for size. The second one will be for amount. So example number 1, the cake is very little, meaning size, little. Number 2, the yellow cake is littler. And number 3, the pink cake is the littlest for size. And for amount, number 4, the bonus was little this year. Little amount, little this year. Number 5, the bonus was less than last year. Comparing this year and last year, little becomes less. And number 6, this was the least bonus I have had in years. Superlative form would be least. So this kind of shows you how irregular, and we also call these kind of confusing adjective changes. Okay, now it's time for our comparative, superlative, and irregular adjectives assessment. Please put the following words in the correct sentence: heavy, large, worst, more complete, shallower, handsomest. And let me read you the sentences. The pond is than the pool. The red team's project is than the blue team's project. Today we played the of any of the teams. Number 4, I want to buy a pizza. Number 5, he is the player in the league. And number 6, that truck is very. So please pause the video, and give yourself time to put the correct answer in the sentences. Okay, let's see what the answers are. Number 1, the pond is shallower than the pool, shallower. Number 2, the red team's project is more complete than the blue team's project. Number 3, today we played the worst of any of the teams. Number 4, I want to buy a large pizza. Number 5, he is the handsomest player in the league. And lastly, number 6, that truck is very heavy. Please like, subscribe, and share to hear more English videos in the future. Thank you for watching DouglasESL.